Hey everyone, Bry2J here with episode 27 of Yay Toys. Today's review is going to be on the S.H.Figuarts Vegetto figure from Dragon Ball Z. I saw this figure in the store and I had to grab him. I'll show you why. So I found this Vegetto figure in a store near my job not too long ago, and I picked him up because I collect all the Dragon Ball figures. And naturally, being a Vegeta fan and a Goku fan, I had to pick him up. So, I do like the paint job on this figure a lot. The inverted coloring, I think, is really great. The flat blue that they used for the gi, I think is pretty neat. And the flat orange also, I mean, everything about this figure is pretty dope, paint-wise. I mean, yeah, as for, like, the height, he's the same height as Goku, and also Son Gohan. So, yeah, he's just a little over 6 inches because of the top of the hair. And as for the points of articulation, it's the same. So, like, he has the head on a ball peg there, looks down. Whoops, I kind of broke them apart. We're not ready for that step yet. So yeah, just be careful when you play with the articulation on the head, because it can cause an oops. So yeah, it looks down alright, and goes all the way around. These same stupid shoulder pieces, again, I don't like them, but whatever. And they are hinged, and again, if they fall off, they are a pain in the ass to put back on. But it does cover the joint in there, so you can see that all move. Just his arms, though, do go all the way out, so that's pretty cool. Upper bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, hinged wrists with full rotation. So there's that. He does have that same little waist joint, that extra piece there, so he has better range of motion in the, diaphragm there. Does have the same extra piece in the thighs for the better kick. That same ridiculous double jointed knee, because again, this is the same body mold as Gohan and Goku, just different paint. He does have the same articulation in the toes, as well as the ankle pivot and ankle articulation there. So yeah, I mean, it's the same figure. I mean, I'm cool with it because, again, since this is basically part Goku, wow, he really has difficulty standing. At least mine does. So yeah, those are the points of articulation. Now I'll show you the multiple accessories he comes with and how to swap out the parts. So Vegetto comes with a blast effect, an alternate head for the Super Saiyan mode, as well as the 2 extra Super Saiyan faces. So 3 total for that. He comes with the screaming face for the regular non-Saiyan. He comes with the jazz hands, the hand for the blast effect. He comes with the 2 grip, and then the piece that we've seen before with, I know, androids, I think all the androids actually, as well as Piccolo, they've all come with this crossed arm piece, which I think is pretty neat. So it really gives the effect that the figure has his arms folded. So yeah, you get all these accessories with Vegetto. Now I'll show you how to swap out all these parts. Okay, so say you want to swap out the entire head. It's pretty simple. So first we take off the bangs, then remove the face, and then undo the head. Then you take the new head, plug it right in, and then you take the proper eyebrows. All right, make sure they're blonde because you don't want them to have the black paint eyebrows to the blonde, because then that's wrong. So plug in like so. Then take the bangs and plug them in. So that looks pretty neat. Now he's Super Saiyan. Alright, now you want to swap the hands, and we'll use the blast effect part. So the right hand, and then what you do is you plug that in like so. And then what you do there is that you just line up the hole to the hand. This always takes me a second. There you go. And now you have Vegetto firing out his ability. And that looks pretty neat. But now you want to do something a little different. You want him to have his arms folded. So what you do is take the blast effect part out, and then you take the folded arms. What you want to do is unplug it from the biceps. Don't worry, you're not breaking it. So here he is, minus his arms. And then you take the piece and just line it up. Sometimes it's tricky, sometimes it's not. And there goes his bangs again. Alright, so my Vegetto has issues with his bangs. I don't know why, but he does. But what you do is you just take the arms and you just plug them into the pegs. And just, let me get them to stand a little bit. See, here we go again with the bangs. Just so you see, arms are folded. I think this looks pretty cool. My Vegetto has a little bit of issue though, as you saw, the bangs constantly falling off, as well as his standing issue. So those are how you swap out all his option parts. So yeah, I mean, this figure, I like it. I had to get him. I mean, he fits in nicely with the rest of my Dragon Ball figure line. I mean, like, I have a couple of different Gokus, so it's nice to have 1.5 Vegeta, and, you know, the other half of Goku there. He's a good piece. I'm loving the sculpt work. Just everything about this figure is nice, except for my minor issues, like the bangs, and again, the shoulder pads, but somehow my shoulder pads on this figure are okay. So yeah, I mean, that's really it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. You could find this video, as well as a ton of other cool stuff, on InnerCityGeeks.com. You could find this video on my YouTube channel at Yay Toys. So the lineup for Inner City Geeks, you have on Sunday, you have hashtag Comics Consobor Sundays. So Comics Consobor is a really great show. We're like 8 issues in already, something like that, 8 episodes. Then you also have on Monday, you have Manga Time, so hashtag Manga Monday. Then you have Yay Toys on hashtag Toy Tuesday. On Wednesday, you have Anime World, so hashtag Anime World Wednesday. I know on Thursdays, Good Games goes up, so you can give them a follow as well. These guys have been pumping out videos now for a while. I'm sorry, not videos. they've been pumping out the Good Games podcast now for a while, and they're really great guys. Frank and Alex are really great guys. So Comics Consobor, Anime World, and Manga Time are all done by Mario. You can follow him on Twitter at BlackAdam001. So if you have any questions on his stuff, just give him a follow. He replies pretty frequent, so you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at BRI_2J. Now, for you Slamcast followers, so the ICGPW Slamcast is on a temporary hiatus, but don't worry about it. We are coming back. That is a guarantee. So, you heard it here, folks. It will return. It will return when you least expect it. So yeah, I mean, just give us a follow, give us a like, just share the video, like the video. It's up to you, just even if you just want to tweet us and say hi, that's great. So we really appreciate it. So with that being said, next time you're in the store and you see what you like, just say yay toys. And peace out.